Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Krishnendu Pine. In this video, I am going to solve the last 4 problems of the ISM SQMS 2017 QMB paper. So let's begin. Question number 5a. AB are positive quantities such that A is less than B, and the relations between AB, A1, B1, these are all given here. You can see that in the question. We have to show that limit n tending to infinity bn equal to root over b square minus a square divided by cos inverse a by b. So suppose a equal to b cos theta, then a1 equal to a plus b by 2. So it is b cos theta plus b by 2. So it is b into cos square theta by 2, and then b1 equal to root over a1b, so it is b square cos square theta by 2, it is b cos theta by 2. Similarly, you can check a2. The a2 value will be then b cos theta by 2 cos square theta by 4, and similarly b2 value will be b cos theta by 2 cos theta by 4. So you can see there is a pattern in the value of b. So bn equal to, we can write from this pattern that b cos theta by 2 cos theta by 4 into dot dot cos theta by 2 to the power n. How? For b1 it is cos theta by 2 to the power 1. For b2 it is cos theta by 2 to the power 1 into cos theta by 2 to the power 2. Similarly bn equal to this one. So limit n tending to infinity bn, we have to find it. So limit n tending to infinity b into, now cos theta by 2, we know that suppose sin theta, this equal to 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So cos theta by 2, we can write sin theta divided by 2 sin theta by 2, right? Similarly, we can write here sin theta into 2 sin theta by 2. For cos theta by 4, we can write sin theta by 2 divided by 2 sin theta by 4. Similarly, for cos theta by 2 to the power n, we can write sin theta by 2 to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 sin theta by 2 to the power n. So you can see here the sin theta by 2 sin theta by cancel out, and all these elements will be cancelled out. So there it will remain b into sin theta divided by 2 to the power n. There is 2, there is 2. Similarly, it is 2 to the power n sin theta by 2 to the power n. Now divide the numerator and denominator by theta. So it will be sin theta by theta, and it will be sin theta by 2 to the power n by theta, and this t to the power n, this 2 to the power n, we can write theta by 2 to the power n. So as n tending to infinity, theta by 2 to the power n is tending to 0. So sin something divided by something which is tending to 0 as n tending to infinity. So it is coming b sin theta by theta, and this is 1. So ultimately it is b sin theta by theta. Now at first we let that equal to b cos theta. So sin theta equal to root over 1 minus a square by b square, and theta is cos inverse a by b. So it is root over b square minus a square divided by cos inverse a by b. This is proved. 5b. Given fx equal to 4x cube minus 12x, we have to find the image of this interval minus 1 to 3 under this mapping fx equal to 4x cube minus 12x. So we can check the value of f at these points minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So f at minus 1, this is minus 4 plus 12, this is 8. F at 0 is 0. F at 1 is 4 minus 12 minus 8. F at 2, this is also 8, and f of 3, this is 72. Now apparently it is like the smallest point is minus 8 and the highest point is 72. So we can check the minimum value of fx in this interval. So if you differentiate it, it will be f dash equal to 12x square minus 12. If we equate it to 0, then we will getting x square equal to 1. So x is plus minus 1. If we do again differentiate, it will be 24x. So at x equal to 1, f double dash is greater than 0. So at x equal to 1, f is minimum. So yeah, minus 8 is the minimum value, and we can see the maximum value is 72. So the image of this function f in this interval minus 1 to 3 is minus 8 to 72. Question number 6a. Given x greater than equal to 0, fx equal to x minus root 2 sin x, where x greater than 0 is in radians. We have to draw the graph of f for 0 to 10. Now you can see here that y equal to x graph is like this one, and y equal to root 2 sin x, this graph is like the sine curve. The graph of this function is like this one. Approximately this will be the graph. This is 10 point, this is origin O, and this is apparently x equal to 5. So this is the graph. Question number 2 is we have to determine this set s equal to of y, where y equal to fx and x is greater than equal to 0. Now we know that the value of sin x is from 0 to 1. Then root 2 sin x is from 0 to root 2. So you can see here that this set S, the value lies between x minus root 2 and s. If we just want to check the minimum value of y, then we will find f dash x equal to 1 minus root 2 cos x. If we equate it to 0, then we will get cos x equal to 1 by root. So x equal to pi by 4. So at x equal to pi by 4, fx equal to pi by 4 minus 1. So this is the minimum value of this set. So we can tell the set S is of this form x minus root 2 sin x, where the value lies between x minus root 2 and x, and the minimum value is pi by 4 minus 1. Question number 6b, given fx equal to x square to x square plus 1 e to the minus t square dt, we have to find the set of f for which fx increases. Now fx increases, that means f dash x is greater than 0. Now first find f dash x. So f dash x is then e to the power minus x square plus 1 whole square into the derivative of x square plus 2x. If you take common 2x, then it will be e to the power minus x square plus 1 whole square minus e to the power minus x to the power 4. Now as f dash x greater than 0, it will be 2x to the power minus is greater than 0. So this means x and greater than 0. Now there are two cases. The first case is x greater than 0 and this is also greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, then this will be this, and then just divide it here. As it is not equal to 0, we can divide it. So it will be e to the power minus 2x square plus 1 greater than 1. Then it will be minus of 2x square plus 1. This is greater than 0. So you get 2x square plus 1 will be less than 0. Then x square will be less than minus half. X greater than 0 and x square less than minus half. This is not possible. So we will go ahead to equation number 2, where x less than 0 and e to the power minus x square plus 1 square minus e to the power minus x to the power 4. This is also less than 0. Then similarly e to the power minus 2x square plus 1. This will be less than 1. So minus 2x square plus 1. This will be less than 0. So 2x square plus 1 will be greater than 0 and x square will be greater than of minus half. So x less than 0 and x square greater than minus half. This is possible. So the set S is x such that x less than 0 and x square greater than minus half. Question number 7a. Given let limit x tending to 0, an equation is given here, and we have to show that a equal to c equal to 1 and b equal to 2. Now from this given equation we know there is e to the power x, e to the power minus x, sin x and cos x. Now we know the series expressions of all this. E to the power x equal to 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus dot dot. E to the minus x equal to 1 minus x plus x square by 2 factorial minus x cube by 3 factorial plus dot. Sin x equal to x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x to the power 5 by 5 factorial minus dot dot. And cos x, this is 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x to the power 4 by 4 factorial minus. So we are writing the given equation limit x tending to 0, a into e to the power x. It is 1 plus x minus b into cos x plus c into e to the power minus x divided by x into sin x. Now write the constant terms separately. It will be a minus b plus c. Now write the coefficients of x separately and the coefficients of x square plus x cube dot dot and all. Now this is given equal to 2. Suppose this a minus b plus c not equal to 0. Then the numerator is not equal to 0. But the denominator is equal to 0. So the limit is infinite, but this is a finite limit 2 given. So a minus b plus c, this must equal to 0. Same for the second one. Suppose a minus c non-zero. 1x is cancelled out. Then again the numerator is non-zero, but the denominator is 0. Then similarly a minus c is equal to 0. Now the third case. This x square is cancelled out. If I put limit x tending to 0, then below it is coming 1 and the top it is coming a by 2 plus b by 2 plus c by 2, and this is equal to 2. And for the other thing we are already doing x square, we can cancel out, then will be minimum 1x, and if we put extending to 0, this will be 0. The rest part, all rest part will be 0. So we are considering these three equations. If we just solve these three equations, we will get A equal to C equal to 1 and B equal to 2. Question number 7b. A function fx is given here. You have to find the maximum of fx if it exists. Now let's draw this equation. From 0 to 1, it is sine pi x by 2. So you can see that from 0 to 1, this is sine pi x by 2, and from x greater than 1, it is 3 minus 2x. So if you try to find the maximum, you cannot find the maximum value of fx, because at x equal to 1, f is not differentiable. At x equal to 1, f is not differentiable. But from this image, we can say that f has its max value at x equal to 1, and it is equal to 1. Question number 18. We have to find the number of real solutions of the system of equation. System of equation is given here. So we can easily see that x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 and z equal to 0. This is a solution to the system of equation. Now suppose x not equal to 0, y not equal to 0 and z not equal to 0. Then 1 by x equal to 1 by 2 z square plus half, 1 by y equal to 1 by 2 x square plus half, 1 by z equal to 1 by 2y square plus, then 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to half of 1 by x square plus 1 by y square plus 1 by z square plus 3 by 2. It is 1 by x square plus 1 by y square plus 1 by z square plus 3 equal to 2 into 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. It is 1 by x square plus 2 by x plus 1. So ultimately this equation is coming. So from this we can say that 1 by x equal to 1, 1 by y equal to 1 and 1 by z equal to 1. So x equal to 1 equal to y equal to 1 and z equal to 1. This is another solution. X equal to y equal to z equal to 0 is a solution, and 1 1 1 this is also a solution. So there are actually two solutions. Question number 8b. Determine the ratio of height of cone of maximum volume inscribed in a sphere to its radius. Suppose this is a sphere and this is the cone here. For the sphere, suppose the radius is r and it is fixed, this is constant. And for the cone, suppose height is h and radius of base, this is smaller. So from this image you can see that of this triangle, this is a right angular triangle. We can use Pythagoras theorem and we can write that h minus r whole square plus small r square, this is equal to capital R. So this is h square minus 2h r plus r square plus small r square equal to capital R. Small r square equal to h square minus 2h r. So it is 2h r minus small h square. Now the volume of this cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. R is smaller. Small r square we just calculated, this is 2h capital R minus h square. So if you differentiate v with respect to h, then we will get dv dh equal to pi by 3 4h r minus 3h square. If we equate it to 0, we will get 4r minus 3h equal to 0. Again d2v dh2, this will be equal to pi by 3 4r minus 6h. Now from here we got that 3h equal to 4r, so 6h equal to 8r, so this is less than 0. So at h equal to 4r by 3, v is maximum. For this cone whose volume is maximum, we are finding this relation between the height of this cone and the radius of the sphere. So the ratio of the height of the cone and to the sphere of the radius is h by r equal to 4 by 3. So this is the answer. So I have completed all the 8 questions of this paper 2017 ISM SQMS QMB. I hope it was helpful. So see you in the next one. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.